Hey World Warriors, I'm A CrowMn for A CrowMn Review, and it was right around this time last year that I announced what came to be known as Bloodrayne Week. It didn't go that great, and it was the main factor in me really changing up the way I film and edit my videos. So I feel it's only right to pay tribute to those early days of A CrowMn Review by looking at the one game I didn't touch then. This is Bloodrayne Betrayal. Seven years. That's one cancelled PSP title and 4 Uwe Boll films that fans of Bloodrayne like myself had to suffer through before we could get a new Bloodrayne game. Yeah, I counted Blubberella.
Put that down! Do you see any guns here? Why do you need bullets? Why does the homo know more about this shit than you?
Do you not speak gay?
Build me a time machine so I can go back and kill Hitler's mother.
Ooh, that's smart. Why
I know.
That?
We totally should do that.
We just won.
So, was Bloodrayne Betrayal worth the wait? Fuck yeah, it is! Despite the radical shift from a third-person shooter hack-and-slash to a 2D platforming hack-and-slash, Bloodrayne Betrayal is an epic return to everything I initially loved about the series. Betrayal is a standalone tale that doesn't follow the canon of the first 2 games. Set in an anachronistically undefined time period in the middle of an equally undefined country, the Brimstone Society catches wind of a particularly large gathering of vampires in an underground castle. Without the resources to storm the castle themselves, they reluctantly contract our main protagonist Rain to do it for them. So Rain battles her way through the castle stronghold, slicing and dicing her way through hordes of vampires and toppling some pretty awesome bosses along the way. Of course, it ain't all baddies. No, Rain does receive a little help along the way from a, mysterious white raven. You can tell it's mysterious because of the soft music, which makes sense since the rest of the game Rain's kicking ass to some friggin' awesome metal tracks. But seriously, Betrayal's soundtrack is awesome! Many props to Jake Kaufman for his amazing work on this game. And speaking of the game... Time to play the game! Speaking of the game, I guess I should talk about how Bloodrayne Betrayal actually plays. The controls do take some getting used to as Rain moves remarkably fast, and since you actually clip through your enemies, you can find yourself in situations where you're too close to land any hits. You have a lot of tools at your disposal though, and while learning each element is no sweat, combining them all together for more difficult fights with a lot more enemies at once is something you'll have to work on. With just one attack button, Rain can unleash a variety of blade swipes and combos that can do everything from knock back your enemies, launch them up for air juggles, or sweep them to the ground. Of course, Rain can take advantage of stunned enemies as well, choosing to either drain them dry and replenish a portion of her health, or she can leave them alive and unleash a brand new sort of blood boil attack that causes her enemies to explode from the inside out and create a massive kill chain. And on top of all that, there's 2 guns at your disposal, including a portable stun gun. She's also got a dash, which can be used offensively in conjunction with the attack button, or used defensively to move right through enemy attacks. Rayne's dash becomes an especially important part of her arsenal later in the game, during some of the more difficult platforming sections. There's even a few Raven sections where you take control of the bird, navigating through various death traps. The breakup in gameplay between platforming, hack and slash, and these Raven sections really help keep the game from ever getting boring or repetitious. Now with that said, Bloodrayne Betrayal has gotten a well-deserved reputation for being something of an especially difficult game, which it is. And we're talking like Ninja Gaiden kind of difficult. Some sections of the game took me well over 50 tries before actually passing. Thankfully, bloodbath checkpoints are frequent, but still, if you're the kind of player that can't handle a few frustratingly difficult parts, I'd understand, believe me. So, with all that said, final thoughts. Bloodrayne Betrayal scores major points with me for its stylistic approach. Rayne's redesign is supremely kick-ass, and just going through Betrayal's bonus gallery is a treat in and of itself that brings me right back to where I was when I first picked up Bloodrayne 1. I appreciate its old school NES kind of difficulty, and beating the game had me feeling incredibly accomplished at having done so. Whether you're a fan of the franchise like me or looking for a serious side-scrolling challenge, Bloodrayne Betrayal is well worth the download. I'm Brian CrowMn for A CrowMn Review, and this is your 4-hit combo of the week.
Look at you!
Motherfucker!
Oh, man, that hurt. That was your 4-hit combo of the week. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, right here on A CrowMn Review.